Growing up with close friends is like being part of a never-ending episode of a sitcom where everyone's got your back. Seriously, who needs a family when you've got your pals to share those awkward moments and epic fails? Those shared experiences and memories are like emotional superglue, bonding you tighter than your dad's old jeans after Thanksgiving dinner. Now, let's talk about long-term friendships, which are like fine wine. They get better with age, and sometimes leave you with a headache the next day. These relationships morph over time, just like our fashion choices do. Remember those bell-bottom jeans? Even when years pass and life takes you on wild detours, there's always that comforting vibe when you reunite with an old buddy. It's like picking up right where you left off, unless they've adopted a pet rock or something. But wait, before you start giving your last slice of pizza to just anyone, let's explore the difference between genuine friends and those who might just be after your Netflix password. True friendships are built on trust and don't come with strings attached, minus maybe a string of inside jokes. They create a safe space where support flows freely, like a fountain of unsolicited advice that you never ask for, but somehow appreciate. Now, witnessing friends morph into different phases of life is like watching a reality show where everyone's character development is on point. It's heartwarming and nostalgic, and you find yourself cheering them on from the sidelines, just like you do at a sports game, but without the nachos. These connections grow deeper as time flies by, making you feel like you're in a soap opera where the plot twists make you go, wait, what just happened? Speaking of creativity, let's not forget those shared projects. Collaborating with friends on projects like making videos is like cooking together. Sometimes it ends up brilliant, and sometimes it's a complete disaster that should never see the light of day. But hey, regardless of the outcome, those moments create epic stories that you'll laugh about for years. Just remember to keep the bloopers. Taking a multifaceted approach to personal growth is essential. It's like trying out every ice cream flavor at the shop. Sorry, calories don't count when you're investigating. Engaging in various activities lets you discover new interests and develops a cache of resilience that could make you the superhero of your own life story. After all, who doesn't want to be agile enough to dodge life's obstacles like their dodgeballs in gym class? Now, maintaining enthusiasm and discipline while learning new skills. Oh boy, it's like trying to convince a cat to take a bath. It requires effort and sometimes involves a lot of deep breathing. But getting through those challenges is what helps us level up in life. Because nothing says I've got my life together like finally mastering a skill you thought you'd only ever struggle with. Life's all about balance, right? And man, juggling work, family, and friends feels like being on a tightrope while doing the cha-cha. Prioritizing these areas helps lead you to a fulfilling life, essentially, the holy grail of adulthood. And trust me, if you can successfully work and still have a social life, you deserve a medal and a giant slice of cake. Now imagine viewing success as a group project rather than a solo mission. It's like acknowledging that you didn't do all the heavy lifting during that last project in school. Recognizing the contributions of others fosters respect and teamwork, making the whole journey feel less like climbing a mountain and more like a fun road trip with good music and plenty of snacks. And hey, let's not forget about work relationships. Those past connections influence current opportunities like a game of dominoes. Each one you've built is crucial for career advancement, proving that networking is the adult version of making new friends on the playground, only with less monkey bars and more PowerPoint presentations. Loyalty is like the secret sauce of relationships. Recognizing and valuing loyalty can determine whether your friendships will last longer than your favorite TV show. It's what keeps connections strong and can help you dodge any gossip-fueled drama. Remember, if you can't trust your friends, then who will keep your secrets about the embarrassing moment you fell in public last week? Being a good person is like being the local superhero, minus the cape, of course. Treating others with respect creates a positive environment, and those little acts of kindness spark joy brighter than 1,000 fireworks on New Year's Eve. Seriously, you never know how much a compliment can brighten someone's day. It's all about those small, yet mighty gestures that spread the good vibes. Alright, let's talk about mental ruts. Spotting those early is crucial, as they resemble quicksand, a slippery situation that can suck you in if you're not careful. It's important to keep moving forward and maintain that positive mindset. After all, who wants to be stuck in a negative loop like a broken record? Not this crew. Discipline might sound boring, yet it's the locksmith that opens the door to achieving goals. Learning to love the slightly painful aspects of discipline might feel like convincing your dog to take a bath, but it can seriously change your approach to hard work, and actually make it feel less like a punishment and more like an adventure. Then there's today's technology. Many folks are glued to their screens and missing out on opportunities to flex those muscles. Engaging in outdoor sports not only works out your bod, but it's also a fantastic way to boost your mental well-being. Just be sure to swap scrolling for strolling, that's the new mantra. Everyone's sharing advice online these days, But let's be real, some of it is as useful as a chocolate teapot. Evaluating the source before taking someone's words to heart can save you from turning your life into a sitcom gone wrong. Not every piece of advice fits everyone, so be like Goldilocks and find what's just right for you. Understanding your strengths is crucial. You might be a fantastic employee, but the thought of being an entrepreneur makes you break out into a cold sweat. Recognizing where you shine can prevent those life-altering oopsies. Remember, just because someone else is running a successful business doesn't mean you're meant to. Making effective decisions means figuring out the good advice from the bad, like distinguishing between a gourmet chef and your uncle who burns cereal. Simple categories can guide you in evaluating the relevance of the advice you receive. Trust me, sorting through it all will save you a lot of time and maybe a few embarrassing moments. Casual phrases like "my bad" often come off as insincere, kind of like a robot trying to apologize. Authentic apologies, on the other hand, are like golden tickets that deepen connections. They show genuine respect for others' feelings, which is something we could all use a little more of in our lives. Now, let's talk about ego. Sometimes we mix it up with self-respect, leading to misunderstandings that could rival any soap opera plot twist. Recognizing the difference is key to personal growth and stronger relationships, because nobody needs more drama in their lives, unless we're talking about binge-watching. Building loyalty in professional environments is essential, especially when dealing with the office gossip mill. Associating with trustworthy individuals can keep the workplace drama to a minimum and create a positive atmosphere where you can actually enjoy your workday. Imagine that. Now, persistence in training is your best friend to success. Seeking help from specialized trainers can fast-track your progress and make you feel like a genius. It's like having a GPS for your journey in mastering new skills. It simplifies the learning process and prevents you from getting lost in the weeds. Setting high standards by comparing yourself to successful peers can get your motivational engines running. Identifying role models and channeling their qualities can drive your personal improvement journey. Just make sure you don't turn into a copycat. After all, nobody likes a knockoff version of anything. Being adaptable to new trends and learning from younger generations is like getting a backstage pass to creativity and performance. Embracing contemporary styles keeps you relevant in any field, and no one wants to be stuck in a time warp, right? So, grab those new ideas and run with them like a headless chicken. Listening to music in public can elevate your mood, but you've got to stay alert. After all, you wouldn't want to walk into a lamppost, now would you? Using just one earphone keeps you in touch with your surroundings, allowing you to jam while dodging obstacles like a pro. Finally, during turbulent situations, like on a bumpy flight, passengers often resort to humor or silence. It's a testament to how we cope with anxiety during unexpected circumstances. So, whether you're cracking jokes or counting sheep, adapting to life's turbulence is key. Just remember, you can either sit back and let the turbulence take control, or you can grab the controls like the pilot of your own destiny. Buckle up.